Hello y'all, this is The Road to 56, a mod for Hearts of Iron 4 that adds in new focus trees and technology, and on top of all this, it extends the timeline of the game to 1956. We are going to play as a country located in the Caribbean, and that country is the Republic of Cuba. Starting things off, we have no national spirits, but I will point out that the ruling party of the country is democratic in nature. Moving on to the military, we have an army consisting of 2 divisions, no navy, and no air force. As for our commanders, we have 2 generals and 1 field marshal. Moving on to military technology, we have basic weapons, no armor, no artillery, and basic fighters. Beginning the focus tree, we're going to go straight for the political paths first, by completing results of the presidential election. The general election is here, and we're going to have Mario Garcia Mendical, the president who led Cuba during the First World War, win it. We may have to wait for the new president to be inaugurated, and while that is going on, let's do the focuses. Begin industrial buildup, improve state infrastructure, naval dockyard effort. Where's the next focus we're going to do? Expand Air Force, and the Cuban General Staff. Mendical is inaugurated as the 7th president of Cuba. For many, he represented the former republic before the 1933 revolution. One of his main concerns are expected to be the army, which is still led by one of the instigators of the 1933 revolution. With a new person in charge of the country, we are going to change our focus plans and do victory for Garcia Mendical, reverse left-wing reforms, and staff the cabinet with civilians. With reverse left-wing reforms and staff the cabinet with civilians done, we have made the army want to risk approaching movements hostile to the government a possibility. We will now do the focus, defeat Bautista's influence. Bautista refers to Fulgencio Bautista, who is an individual who carries great sway over Cuban politics. Far away from us, in Europe, a civil war has started in the land of Cuba's old overlord between nationalist Spain and the Spanish Republic. Bautista marches on Havana. Fulgencio Bautista has declared that Mendical's government has betrayed not only the 1933 revolution, but also the entire Cuban nation. He has called on the army to help him oppose and remove the government. The garrison in Havana is still undecided on who they will help. Let's have them side with Bautista so that the coup will succeed. Well, that's over. Cuba now has a leader with a massive hat. Besides that, our ruling ideology is still democratic in a way. It's democratic socialist. In the focus tree, let's do Bautista's coup, align with the radicals, end American influence, and abandon capitalism. News from the USSR, there are leadership purges in the Union of Soviet Socialist Republics. To our west, a civil war has started between the fascist United Mexican States and the authoritarian United Mexican States. As quick as the Mexican Civil War begun, it is over, and the non-fascist side won. I have just realized the Northern Lights faction is a thing. It consists of Norway, Sweden, and Finland. I think Denmark was a part of it too, but they left because they became communist. With the focus abandon capitalism complete, Bautista has been replaced as the leader of Cuba by Blas Rocco Calderon, who is a communist. Calderon historically was a politician and Marxist theorist who was the General Secretary of the Central Committee of the Popular Socialist Party, which was formerly known as the Cuban Communist Party. He held this position from late 1933 to mid-1961. He was also at some point the president of Cuba's parliament in the late 1970s. Let's continue with the focuses by doing Join the Comintern, Caribbean anti-imperialism, and Spanish Civil War involvement. In South America, something strange is happening. Chile is fighting itself. Cuba has officially joined the Comintern. The USSR and Joseph Stalin is Cuba's best friend now. Mexico has announced they are forming the Hispanic Alliance faction. We are going to intervene in the Spanish Civil War by sending 4 of our divisions to act as volunteers for the People's Republic of Spain. We did have a focus that will let us overthrow the government of the Dominican Republic, but the people there sort of did that themselves and became communist in the process, so we'll just have to do something else, I guess. Our ally, the Union of Soviet Socialist Republics, announced that they have annexed their puppet, the Cuban People's Republic. The side we are backing in Spain was fortunately already winning before we got involved in the conflict. This means we're basically just here to beat up what's left of the enemy opposition and the German volunteers that are probably regretting their decision to come to this place. Things are heating up in Europe. Romania and Yugoslavia attacked the Kingdom of Hungary, who decided to join the Axis. The Spanish Civil War is over. The People's Republic of Spain is victorious. The Kingdom of Yugoslavia is crushed as the Axis advances into the territory of the Balkan Entente. In other news, we are going to try to invade the Portuguese Republic. Let's declare war on Portugal. The USSR and Spain better help us out with this. The initial offensive is going very well. We're going to try to cut off 5 enemy divisions by taking the city of Porto. In Asia, the Empire of Manchuria goes to war with Japan, and besides that, they join the Axis. One of our units is walking into the enemy capital of Lisbon, which has no one defending it. This conflict should be over with before you know it. The peace conference has arrived and the USSR has got most of everything. But don't worry though, we'll get some land, probably in Africa. Yeah, we got Mozambique, Cuba #1. I think I'm going to end the video here. If you enjoyed the mod, check it out in the description below. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to like and subscribe. Have an awesome day. I'll see y'all later. Bye.